there's anyone who perfectly encapsulates the whole God among men vibe, it's none other than Superman himself. Kal-El has built quite the reputation over the years, and he still continues to amaze fans everywhere with his impeccable legacy. So today, the TV Regent presents to you the best moments when Superman went God mode in the movies. Like, share and subscribe to save me from YouTube's kryptonite.
Never.
When Warner Brothers presented the DC Universe to Zack Snyder, it was only a matter of time until he implemented his darker tones and eccentric direction to the MCU's direct rival. It all started with Man of Steel in 2013, and oh boy, Mr. Snyder sure didn't play around with Superman's character. When the whole world was expecting the same kind of superhero who'd end up saving the day, like a genuine Boy Scout, they saw their favorite alien snap the neck of someone from his own planet. Yeah, that doesn't exactly spell family-friendly material, but at the same time, it was such a breath of fresh air. The scene perfectly showcases why Kal-El deserves the praise worthy of an overpowered god, and the final snapping of Zod's neck was the kind of brutality the world needed to see. I mean, even though Thanos snapped his fingers, it didn't really shock me the same way Superman annihilated his supposed superior. Bro made it look like a piece of cake as well.
Stop! If you destroy this ship, you destroy Krypton! Krypton had its chance!
Yeah, we all know the Tide trope of Superman having kryptonite as his ultimate weakness. At some point though, it does become a bit redundant, which is exactly why the titular battle in Batman vs Superman was so intriguing. I mean, yeah, we all knew Batman was going to win the eventual battle with so much kryptonite at his disposal, but the Man of Steel ain't no pushover, and he made it clear that Bruce Wayne would need to exhaust his entire supply to gain the upper hand. First of all, it's pretty badass to be able to fight a Giga Chad version of the Dark Knight even despite being weakened, but the moment when Superman regained his strength and started taking Batman's punches totally psyched me out. It was never really done before in a movie, was it? I guess that's why it works so well, especially with such a smooth transition. I swear, Batfleck must have been pissing his pants when his punches started to look like little touches.
It is forbidden for you to interfere with human history.
Sorry, Flash? Who? As in the superhero, not the action. Don't get any weird ideas, okay? With all the craze around the solo Barry Allen film, I think it's a great time to focus on the man who started off the whole time reversal superpower trope. Gen Z kids might be surprised to hear this, but it's actually Christopher Reeves from the OG 1978 Superman film. Yeah, I know I've covered it in my previous videos, but I've got to look out for the new fans too, right? Anyway, the final time reversal scene from this film was a revolutionary depiction of a superhero because it showcased him in a helpless state. Yeah, I don't think anyone associates Kal-El with that kind of situation even today, and that's exactly why this moment worked wonders with the audience back in the late 70s. Of course, let's not forget the fact that Clark literally turned back time just so he could simp over Lois again. I guess she really is his only other weakness.
Does your thing really stand for hope?
Yes. A man I knew used to say that hope is like your car keys. Easy to lose. If you dig around, it's usually close by.
Did you ever fight a hippo?
It's one thing to call someone faster than the speed of sound, and a whole other thing to witness him break it so casually. Superman has proven to us multiple times why he's worthy enough to be called a god, but this scene right here is a flex that even the haters wouldn't be able to deny. Bro managed to break the sound barrier with such ease that science itself was bamboozled. I think the effects here really add more weight to what's happening because it looks very realistic considering the nature of Kal-El's actions. It doesn't matter if he's flying against land, water, or just air itself. He pushes himself beyond all conceivable limits here. This was an actual moment that felt larger than life, and for it to end with a shot of the whole Earth made the whole vibe feel that little bit extra poetic. Zack Snyder really does have a thing for drama, doesn't he?
It's been a while since anyone's made the world this nervous. Black Adam.
Do you bleed? Where is the Codex? You think you can threaten my mother?
Quite a few entries from Man of Steel, eh? I guess that only proves how underrated it was as a film when compared to the more popular superhero films. Now, we can all agree that Batman is the one with serious mommy issues, but then again, there's also this moment from Superman himself. Bro really doesn't like anyone talking down to his mom, even if it's someone from his own planet. Zod was definitely made to pay for his mistake, and Clark even forced him to eat dirt in the most literal fashion. Honestly speaking, this was the first time audiences could feel fear upon witnessing a more brutal side to Kal-El. Seeing such an honourable character display so much rage and ferocity is always a welcome sight, and I personally enjoyed this version of the Man of Steel because it feels so much more relatable, especially for the people of the 21st century. I mean, let's face it, there's only so much humility you can expect from a modern day human being.
What have you done to me?
My parents taught me to hone my senses on focus on just what I wanted to see. Without your helmet, you're getting everything. And it hurts. Doesn't it?
Let me paint you an image, alright? Wonder Woman is a supreme goddess who managed to take down Ares with ease. Aquaman has immeasurable strength and commands an army of overpowered sea monsters. Cyborg has a badass battlesuit and access to every online combat system on the planet. The Flash is the fastest man alive, and Batman, well, he's Batman. The names that you just heard here are extremely powerful individuals and will make anyone around them act with caution. That is, of course, unless they're freaking Superman. Bro fought all of them combined and came out on top without even making it look like a struggle. I mean, if you're able to spot Flash and actually attack him even when he's entered Godspeed mode, there isn't much that anyone can do to stop you. Only someone as dominating as Kal-El can humble the entire Justice League in a matter of minutes and make it seem as if he was bullying a bunch of weaklings.
Dark side.
Not impressed.
Of course I was going to put the Snyder Cut above the theatrical release, but it's not like I'm acting biased or anything like that. Even you'd agree with this, right? You've got Superman donning the iconic black suit and making a last moment rescue by simply showing up. Not only was it an uplifting moment after the initial struggle, we also got to see Clark flexing without any restrictions. I don't think any lead villain has been dominated in this way because calling it a simple violation is probably putting it lightly. Superman made Steppenwolf look like a petty side character and even smacked him around as if he was some kind of punching bag put there for his entertainment. Sure, we're talking about a god-level entity here, but even then, Kal-El turned things around so quickly that it made everyone wonder if the rest of the Justice League was even necessary at that point. One thing's for sure though, we were most definitely impressed. See what I did there? Must have been expecting an entry from this film showing up somewhere, didn't you? Well, here it is at number 2. I continue to stand by my opinion that Superman Returns should have got a lot more love than it did during its theatrical release. I mean, what's not to like about it? The movie's got a lot of depth which helped us understand Clark as a person rather than as a superhero. And if you didn't find it exciting, I've got one answer for you. The bullet to the eye scene. Come on, this is such an iconic moment that it holds strong even today after 17 long years. What's more impressive is that Clark Kent doesn't even blink blink when he gets shot at such close range. Bro didn't even have to go hard or anything like that. He just stood there and let his bulletproof eyes do the rest. Man, I don't know what I'd do if I had that kind of power. Maybe I'd keep shooting myself in the eyes for TikTok clout. Anyone can flaunt their powers for public appreciation, but none of them stand up to the Man of Steel when it comes to the sacrifices he's had to make for humanity. This was literally his declaration of loyalty to the people of Earth, as he put in every single iota of energy in him to destroy the world engine without even a single hint of doubt. I don't think people really understand how big of a deal this actually is. For crying out loud, the man destroyed a machine that could annihilate Earth and all of its residents. Considering the fact that the government and the army both wanted Superman gone over a silly hunch, nobody would have blamed Kal-El if he didn't put in that extra effort. However, he decided to give it his all and save the world from certain doom, even if it meant turning against his own flesh and blood. Well, alright, General Zod and his followers aren't exactly Kryptonian role models, but you get what I mean, don't you? Also, this is precisely what a god's true nature is, to put the needs of others above his own.
The time is now.
Hope you liked the video, so please subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, here's another video that you'll enjoy.